It ain't nobody, and I mean nobody, that can outkill or that can even think they can even try to match up to Michael Myers. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, if y'all ain't familiar, I'm finna get y'all familiar. Michael Myers is somebody that's actually is a human being. But the reason why I say that is because he don't mess with kids. He's not like that weirdo Freddy Krueger. And we gonna get to him in a minute. But Michael Myers don't mess with kids. He don't harm children. They off limits. Michael Myers has a reason for doing what he doing. And in that reason, it ain't no looking back. It ain't no second guessing. It ain't no half stepping. Because they have to pay. Haddonfield, Illinois has to pay for how the way Michael Myers feel like he was been treated ever since he was a kid, for him to even have to do what he did by killing his sister's, I think, boyfriend and his sister. But nobody really got into the deep dive of why Michael Myers even thought about to even doing that, to actually do that. And I see Michael Myers' sister, older sister's boyfriend, used to tease Michael. You know? Push him around or whatnot. Michael got fed up. And when he tried to go to his sister about it, his sister didn't want to believe him because she was so in love with this dude. So he felt like his sister turned her back on him as well. And it's been going on, ongoing, to the point that young Michael finally had enough. He's already, in school getting teased and having to come home and deal with it too from his sister boyfriend. Like, no, enough is enough. And he ain't looked back ever since. That's something that a lot of y'all don't know. All right? Ain't no other reason for any young kid to pick up a knife to do what he did to his older sister and to the boyfriend. You heard it here first. But Michael Myers is somebody that ever since then felt like he couldn't trust nobody. Somebody who always felt like that if he did try to reach his hand out just a little bit, somebody would probably try to cut off one of his fingers. It's like when you try to be nice a little bit, people try to take advantage, and then that's when you got to go back to being like, okay, now see, this is how the way I got to be from now on out. Because I can't trust y'all motherfuckers. I try to give y'all a little bit of a liking, but then you still try to bite me, so I know I got to get you out of here. Or let the other person that's responsible, if I don't want to do it, he gonna do it all the time. And he always come through. Or at least for me. But you can't sit up here and tell me that, I don't want to put child, anything dealing with child, nasty, creepy things or whatever like that. I don't want to put that off on Freddy. But we're going to get to him. He's last. But Jason Voorhees, that's somebody who I feel like can almost come close to try to give Michael his fair one. I feel like Jason Voorhees is a masculine, manly man. And he's somebody that doesn't half step, pump faking none of his moves and none of his walks either. He mean business, and when he mean it, he gonna do it. He gonna do it to the fullest. But this is the thing with Jason. Jason always feel like he gotta come under the water. He always gotta feel like he gotta be some sort of type of sea lion, some sort of type of shark. Like, Jason, you gotta figure out who you wanna be, man. Either you wanna be a shark under the water, or you wanna be a human being. You wanna handle your business like the way you know how. But see, I get it, because Jason, he was drowned, if I'm not mistaken. He was drowned. As a kid, he was drowned. And when he came back. Because he didn't die. They thought he drowned to death. And I like Jason's story because he has to come back for payback too, just as well as Michael's. That's why I respect Jason as well. I don't respect Freddy Krueger. I feel like he like little kids. And that's disgusting. Because he like messing with little girls. Like, nah. Get Freddy the fuck out of here. Kill him twice, matter of fact. But Jason is a man that he felt like he got to get his revenge on anybody that knew anything about his drowning episode that was around and didn't do nothing about it. And on top of that, for the person who was responsible for it. Now, I respect Jason. And that's the only reason why I say he the only one that could probably come as close to probably try to, thinking that they can hang with Mike or try to give Mike or who will win between Michael Myers versus Jason. That'll be a close one, but Michael will come out victorious because Michael, he just don't give a fuck. I don't think you understand. Michael was a killer as a kid. Jason came back in as an adult and turned into one. Big difference. So Mike been in this game for a minute. But now we got to talk about Freddy. The person who like to play around, and like messing with little girls or whatever. I don't respect this nasty creep. And I don't like using creep, but I'm trying to be as PC as possible on this YouTube platform. Because they like to sabotage my views as it is, so I had to make some changes. But this nasty creep of a person, somebody you'll spit on if you see him, Freddy Krueger, somebody I don't respect. Never thought he was intimidating. Never thought anything about him gave off scare. The only thing that's scary is they like to mess with little kids. And that's disgusting. That's why I said you got if Freddy, if Michael and Jason had to do anything, if this was a triple threat match, get Freddy the fuck out of here first. We got to make sure that we kill him first. All right? Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, get Freddy ass out of here first. And kill him twice while you at it. And then we can get off into what we really want to see, the matchup of all matchup, the WrestleMania of Halloween's. Michael Myers versus Jason. Now, a lot of people may go with Jason because Jason's bigger. Because the actual Jason is supposed to be like at least 6'5", average height at best. Probably around about 260 and maybe 255. Solid athletic build. Describing myself, but that's the actual, size and height of Jason, right? And Michael Myers is probably like 6'2", 6'3", maybe a 6'1", 6'1", 6'2", I'll give Michael Myers. But it's not about the size when it comes down to this, people. It's about the mental. Now, Jason, he ain't the brightest. He doesn't really have the sharpening of the knives in the drawer. He's not the sharpest knife in that drawer. He's kind of basic. You can predict what the hell Jason gonna do. Well, Michael Myers, on the other hand, see what people have to understand, Michael Myers is a chess thinker. He has a chessboard mentality. He has the calculations of whether the timing of when he gonna do something, how he gonna do it. And you're not gonna expect when he does do it or where it's gonna come from, because he's just that calculative. And on top of that, he's just that smart mentally to be able to pull off anything he need to pull off before he pulls it off. Strategic. Michael Myers is very calculative / strategic when it comes to the mental mind games he like to play before he kills his victim. Something that Jason ain't really that, he doesn't really have that. Jason just comes straight out with it like, man, I don't care. I'm finna take him down. I'm gonna take him down one by one. I ain't got time to be doing all this damn thinking. I got killing to do. Right? So Jason just don't care. He the type of person that, you know, if he in a bank robbing the bank, right? Let's just say if Jason was a bank robber. He knowing there's a whole bunch of police officers outside in front telling him to come out with his hands up, right? Jason gonna come out and try to shoot all the cops, knowing that the cops already got the guns drawn out at him while telling him to come out with his hands up when it's a back door where he can go out. And see, the police probably don't know if it's a back door, but it's a back door and it's an alleyway that you can go out through this door, through this back door. It's a little small little strip, little alley strip. And he can go and make a run for it. But instead, he want to be stupid and come out and try to just kill all the police officers just to prove how bad he is. Checkerboard mentality. That's Jason. So I just want to leave this video just to let y'all know, like, Michael Myers is bad. He's the most strategic and well thought and calculative with his timing, and can't nobody fuck with him. Sensei's Reality, Halloween, October's very own. Y'all already know what it is. I'll let y'all on the next one. One love. Peace.